Help me decide, human eyes or werewolf eyes? Ow, ow, ow! Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, time for another Achievable April update of me painting my Space Wolves Wulfen. So, Achievable April is run by JamJar34. Please take a look, head on over and give him a sub on his YouTube channel. Really great guy, really nice member of the community, and seriously suggest you go over and give him a sub. Right, okay, so yes, I'm using this Achievable April challenge to try and get these Wulfen painted. Now, it may not look like I've done a huge amount since the last update, but in actual fact, I've done quite a lot, been putting in quite a number of hours. And what I've been working on is the actual wolves themselves, in other words, the skin and the hair, etc. Now, the reason why I've gone for that first is because I've never painted it before, so it's quite new to me. So I wasn't 100% sure how I was going to paint it. What I'm going to do is give you a close look at each model in a second. So I went in, I've finished the hair and the skin. All I've got left to do is the eyes and the teeth. I have base coated the claws and I've washed the claws. I haven't highlighted them yet, but really happy how they're looking. Now, as you can see, I've got 10 wolves there. I have painted the hair and the skin on the wolves on the right. They're the models I'm not painting for this challenge. Honestly, I'm not painting them. Don't have to worry, Ace, there's only going to be 5 in our 30k game, not 10. But because it was something that I was new to painting as such, as I said, I've never painted it before, and eventually this will be a unit of 10 rather than a unit of 5, I wanted all of the skin and faces to look exactly the same. Hence, I painted them at this time. Right, okay, so that's enough ramble. Let's have a closer look at these models. Okay, so that's the first guy. That's the pack leader for my unit. So I started off painting all of the wolf pouts and all the wolf tails in my usual Venrisian wolf colours, including his backpack, which is there. Looking pretty cool. Still got to do the teeth of the backpack wolf, as well as obviously the teeth on the actual Wulfen themselves. And I've also got to do the eyes. But first of all, yeah, I did the standard Venrisian colours, and then I went in and I did the actual wolf skin itself. So I did a couple of highlights on the skin. I wanted the skin to be darker than the actual wolf pouch, so the Venrisian wolves. I did a little bit of research on how werewolves look as well, just to try to match it in. So they've got this like browny skinny colour, and then the hair is generally a lot darker. In actual fact, the hair is the same colour as this section of the wolf pouch. Let me just zoom in round. There you go. So that's how it's looking from the other side. So yeah, really happy how it's looking actually, to be fair, and I think once I paint those teeth and eyes, I think it's going to make a huge difference, and we'll talk about the eyes in the next clip. That's the next guy, and yeah, talking about the eyes, so what do I do, guys? I could do some feedback here, so please make a comment for me, let me know what you think. So I'm thinking of either doing green eyes, the same as my actual Venrisian wolves, or to do sort of standard human eyes as such, so white eyes with the black dot, just as if they were just like humans, normal space wolves. So I'm undecided what to do. I could do a mixture, but don't think that's going to work too well. I think the green eyes would probably be slightly easier to paint. I do normally paint the eyes before I actually paint the face, but in this instance I painted the face first because I knew I was going to be doing a bit of messy painting as such, and with some dry brushing, so I didn't paint the eyes first. So yeah, let me know what you think, green eyes or just normal human eyes. Be very interested to see what you think. Now, I have done the little claws on the hands there, and I've also washed them, but I haven't highlighted them, so they've still got to be done. I've got a slight discrepancy where I've got the original Wulfen hands and then obviously the new Wulfen hands, which are a bit smaller but you know, these guys are changing into werewolves, so let's just pretend in this instance that his arm on the left just hasn't fully developed into a wolf arm yet. It's sort of in the process of getting bigger. So I think it sort of works anyway. I don't think, unless I pointed it out, you probably would have noticed it. I have decided I'm going to paint the grip inside the shield that he's holding on to in a metallic colour. So I'm going to go for silver, I think, rather than keeping it grey. And that's going to be same with the claws as well. So let me bring a claw guy in. So yeah, inside the claws there where he's holding that sort of grip, I'm going to go in and do that silver. I think that'll break up the grey quite nicely. But yeah, that's how they're looking. Really happy with them. And now that I've got the actual browns down, the wolf skin and hair, I think I'm going to be able to speed up my painting process, because basically I hadn't painted that before, so there was a lot of experimenting and and ahhing about what to do, but everything else I would have painted before, so I know where the colours are going to go, so I should be able to lay down the rest of the base coats very easily. Now this guy here, he's got this chaos body armour, and then he's got this thing hanging down. Now I had a look at the picture that I've got, couldn't really work out what it was, whether it's supposed to be chaos or space wolves. So what I decided to do was just have something in my mind that I think it is, and I painted it like that. So in my mind it's a chain going around his body, and there's a section of a wolf like skin, but the opposite way round, folded up, and then it's got all these trinket things hanging down from it. So that's how I've painted it in the end. Really happy how the green stuff thumb looks. I think that matches in really nicely with that hand. So very pleased with that. Right, I've just got one more guy to show you. Right, there he is. So that is that guy there with his axe. Now all of the weapons are going to have the power weapon effects that I do for my Space Wolf, so there's a bit of work involved in the power weapons. But yeah, I'm figuring the next step, I'm going to lay down the rest of the base coats. Probably start with the leather, put all the leather down, then do some of the gold and the silver, lay down the blue for the power weapon effects, get everything based, and then all I've got to do is wash and highlight them. Now as that skin's already finished, the only thing to do is the eyes and the teeth. I think I've made great progress. So that is it. What I will do is just quickly show you. So that's how these guys are looking without any of the grey armour done. And as I said, I've now basically finished them. I don't think I'm going to put any more paint onto those 5, because I have to invest the time in finishing these 5 ready for the game, the 30k game against Aceface. There is a link to Aceface's channel as well in the description, so please go and check that out for me, because we've got to have that game coming up soon in May. I've got to get these guys finished. So these guys here I'm going to just leave for now, and I'm going to concentrate on getting the other 5 base coated, ready for washing and highlighting. So that is my update. Many thanks for tuning in. I really do look forward to seeing what you think I should do with the eyes, and we'll be back with another update at some point soon. Thanks for watching.